The sun breaks softly over the ridge, golden light spilling across dewy meadows. Somewhere in the distance, a kettle whistles, its sound melting into the quiet hum of morning. This is where time slows. In 2026, travel has found its soul again, off the beaten path, away from screens and schedules. Here, the journey is not about ticking boxes, but about noticing. The smell of fresh pine. The feel of worn leather straps against your shoulder. The way a river carves the valley like an artist's brushstroke. The rustic traveler doesn't chase speed or style. They seek stories, woven into the wood of a hand-built cabin, in the crackle of a fire lit with dry birch, in the silence shared over a steaming bowl of stew. Each step forward is a return to something older, simpler, and deeply human. This isn't luxury in the usual sense. There's no concierge here, no marble counters or digital check-ins. Just rough timber walls that breathe with the seasons, wool blankets folded by hand, and windows that frame mountains like museum pieces. This is comfort rooted in authenticity. On the road, the rustic traveler follows trails less paved. Sometimes it's a gravel path beside a forgotten river. Other times, it's a quiet forest lane once used by trappers and traders. There's something about the crunch of boots on frost that connects you to those who came before, those who carried stories in lantern light. Meals are rituals, not rushed. Eggs gathered from the co-op. Herbs cut from a windowsill pot. Coffee brewed slow over fire, sipped while the sky turns pink. Here, cooking is part of the adventure. The tools are cast iron, the flavors smoky and real. The world outside might be racing, but here, life is measured by sunrises and the whistle of wind through pine. The rustic traveler learns to listen. To the splash of a trout in the creek. The rustle of wildlife in the underbrush. The rhythm of rain on a tin roof. In the evenings, lanterns glow like fireflies. Pages turn in old books, dogs curl by the hearth, and conversation drifts like wood smoke. There's no need for entertainment when the stars take center stage, burning bright above cabins nestled deep in the hills. Each destination is chosen with care, not for popularity, but for the feeling it stirs. A crooked farmhouse down a dirt lane. An alpine hut unreachable by car. A coastal shack where gulls cry above driftwood. The rustic traveler doesn't collect places, they inhabit moments. Along the way, there's craftsmanship, handmade mugs, iron-forged hooks, patchwork quilts, and tools passed from grandfather to grandson. Each object tells a story, and each place echoes with lives lived simply and fully. In 2026, this way of travel feels more relevant than ever. Not because it's trendy, but because it's needed. In a world of endless noise, the rustic traveler finds peace in the quiet corners. They're not escaping life, they're remembering how to live it. So when the roads call, they answer, not with a suitcase, but with a pack, a map scribbled by hand, and an open heart. Because in the rustic way of wandering, every trail leads home. The rustic traveler doesn't just go places, they become part of them. And long after the journey ends, the warmth of it lingers, like the scent of cedar in old flannel, like the ember that never truly dies. And so, the story continues. Not in hurried miles, but in slow steps. In the soul of the land, and the heart of the traveler.